What's up guys, it's Brody from No Coast Cars. This is a long awaited video. I'm going to be showing all the updates that I've been doing on the red car. It's been a while. I did make a video a while ago of me doing the calipers and some things like that, and also a build of my fender flares, but I never really showed how they turned out. So I'm going to go through that all today, and you guys will see everything that I've done to the car. So these are the fender flares that I built. I did a custom wide body. What I did was put foam down and body filled over that, then fiberglassed over that, and I came out with this part. Originally I was going to put it's going to be a bolt-on set, but now I decided it's going to be easier to fiberglass them in and do some more filling. It's going to just be easier and look better, and it will be a true wide body rather than fender flare. So they're kind of just sit on here like this, and so like that. I have to do a lot of shaping to it still. They didn't come out as good as I wanted them to, so I have to do that. So I'm basically going to rivet these on, fiberglass over that, and then go and body fill all over this just to make sure everything's smooth, everything's straight, and go from there. The fronts, these are the rears. The rear flares, I kind of went with a symmetrical design where it kind of had the same scoop design on both sides. And I know what you guys are asking, like, why did he choose this kit, or why did he choose to do a custom wide body? And the reason why is because I decided to make kind of the ricer to end-all ricers. I do plan on doing an LS swap in this car, and I bought the car and it was already kind of riced out, and I'll kind of go through all the other things that had been done to the car before I had it. But the fender flares are going to sit like this. I don't know if you guys know what the ab plug kit was. Ab plug has a few different kits for this car, and it kind of has the same design where it tapers out, but I added the scoop just to make it symmetrical with the front, and I think it looks really good with the front and the rear together, and it definitely accents the wing. So this is going to bolt onto here, and then I'll actually fiberglass into it. But this is all gel coat. This one has not been sanded. The front one has been sanded, and one of the rears has also been sanded a little bit, but I have to go through it a little bit more and do some more work on it. For those of you who do not know, this is a 1990 Nissan 300ZX NA. It has a 5-speed. I haven't really done too much to it because I do plan on doing a swap in it. I did a stage 2 clutch in it along with intake pipes and an air filter. It also has a 2-row radiator and Mono SS Godspeed coilovers, and also with some off-brand front tension rods, adjustable front tension rods. This is going to be a show car eventually, and it just needs a lot of work. As far as the kit goes, I have a West Wings rear bumper. I bought it off another Z owner, and I got it for like $100. It has rivets all over it. I do plan on filling all those rivets in, and it'll look really clean. It didn't have the best paint job. I believe that the guy did not prep the bumper well enough, so the paint was flaking off. So I'll have to go and actually take off the bumper again and get everything squared away with that, because I don't want my fresh new paint job flaking off. As far as the side skirts, these are C1 Duraflex side skirts, and I kind of pieced together this entire kit. It's not like I just bought one body kit for this car, full kit. I pieced it all together, and I think it looked a lot better that way. I didn't really like the kits that they had out there, so I pieced one together, and yeah, so the side skirts are C1 side skirts. The front fenders I actually cut. It was rubbing really bad. These are Duraflex fenders. I can't remember what model they are. I think they're the GTC model, and I had to cut them because I was obviously rubbing too much, and I'm going to be running a 70mm spacer on these. I already have a 70mm spacer along with a 25mm offset, so that's why I had to cut those. So I cut those up, and it'll be the flare is going to be going over it, so it's really not a problem. This hood is actually what I bought the car with. It had this hood on here. It's actually a pretty rare hood. I believe it's a company that went out of business in the 90s, and there's not too many of them around, and it makes it really rare and really unique. I went ahead and did some hood pins in there, but this one actually broke off, so I have to get a replacement for that, but that's not that big of a deal. As far as the front end, I have I believe it might be Duraflex. It's the Bravo front bumper. The reason I did that is because I have the 4 holes right there, and then matched the 3 holes up there, pretty similar. So that's the reason why I went with this bumper. Here's my air intake. Not much to it, just a pod filter. There's a ton of videos out there, a ton of forums of how to put a pod filter on one of these vehicles and delete the airbox. I'm not sure what this nose panel is. I thought it was the cleanest looking one, so I went with this one. It's not too expensive and fit pretty well. Only other thing that I have is this wing. This is the Invader 2 wing, I believe, and it's basically just a knockoff of the Veilside wing, and I like it. I bought the car this way, and another thing that he did to the car was he did a shaved door kit on the vehicle, so you can see I do not have any door handles. He actually has a popper system in there, solenoid door popper system. So that actually broke, so I had to go through and go in and fix all that. But right now I just roll down the window, keep the windows always rolled down. So that's how that works. This is kind of a base model of the 300ZX. It has the tweed interior, the gray tweed interior, but it is pretty clean. It has 105,000 miles on it. He kind of went through and did some accents with the orange piping and such, but don't really like that. Probably will be taking that out. I have a lot of stuff in here, a lot of parts and stuff, but I got Tenzo R racing seats. Bought this off a different Z owner. It was pretty cheap. It was a fair price, and I wanted some different seats, so that's why I did that. But he also went through and he did the entire audio before I bought the vehicle, and he has a phase linear head unit, and this head unit actually flips out. Has a 6-inch LCD screen that flips out. Battery's dead. I would show you, but yeah. And it also has aftermarket gauges. He kind of didn't do it right, so if you look at the miles per hour, kind of hard to tell, but it's like it's already stuck at like 10 miles an hour, so it goes over 10 miles an hour. So I just kind of have to watch what I'm doing, but that's kind of it for the interior. The only other thing that I have done that I built was this amp box. I have that all gutted out because I was doing the suspension not that long ago, but here's the amp box. It kind of replaces that whole cubby area. I am going to be doing two 12-inch subs in the back with custom boxes. And like I said, this is going to be a show car, so that's why I'm going with that route. There's a ton of leaves in here, but I have a 2-row radiator. I'm not really sure what brand or anything. It was in the vehicle before I bought it. He went through and already did a lot of deletes on this vehicle, like the EGR and some of the water pipes and such. But it also has the stainless steel intake pipes. They're cheap on Amazon. I decided to buy them. Just kind of a little dress-up thing. I will be replacing this motor, obviously, but this is how it sits. It has enough power to have fun. I mean, it's not fast at all, but yeah. And I actually bought the Mono SS coilovers, and I thought they were red in the picture, but they are pink. So if you're gonna buy these, they are pink. So yeah, that's honestly my whole build that I'm gonna be going with, and that's my car. And I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna go through and kind of show you what the kit looks like on there. I'm gonna try to mock it up the best I can with just some duct tape for right now. But I won't be doing this build, the build of the fender flares until springtime, because I really don't have the resources, and it's Minnesota and it's cold as shit here, so that's why. And so this thing's just gonna kind of sit all winter, which is sad, but good things are coming, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys liked the video. I'm gonna kind of do a little edit of what the flares look like on the vehicle, and be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.